On August 9, 2022, Flagler County authorities received a report concerning a persistent salesman who was unwilling to accept rejection. Law enforcement officials then set out to locate the salesman, unaware of what they were about to encounter.
How you doing? Okay, no problem, no problem.
I'm sorry, we just got a call about, I guess, you.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess, when people go door to door in Palm Coast, dude, you get calls all the time for it.
Okay.
If you're soliciting or whatever it may be. Do you have a permit for it?
If I need to call my manager, that's fine.
Yeah,
I don't keep my
I'm just
permit
letting you
on
know,
me.
we get it, it's quite often.
In terms of we have our permit to work in the areas in terms of that aspect, and beyond that, I'm badged. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. You got all the
I don't walk around,
credentials.
I was even here yesterday.
I figured
customers.
at least let you know, because in Palm Coast, you do have to have.
As evident, the officer in this scenario isn't inclined towards apprehending the salesman. It seems the residents of Palm Coast harbor a general aversion towards salesmen. Hence, the officer, familiar with this sentiment, likely presumed it was yet another instance of such disdain. However, unbeknownst to him, this encounter would lead to one of the most significant cases of his career.
It's all you again. I figured I'd keep talking.
Oh yeah, in terms of there's different ordinances we have, but whenever we go out to the area, we always have that scoped out in terms of my actual managers, and I go do my work. You know what I mean? And they take care of that aspect in terms of it. In our company, we do our best to be in terms of those aspects, in terms of the ordinances and those things. We don't go to areas where we're going to have those issues, and we try to, as this neighborhood is in a no soliciting when you go into
well, it's
those
I guess
things
the
as
city
well.
of Palm Coast.
No, I get you.
Sorry, man.
No. But you know, if it's a city, I get it. But what I was getting at is that we usually scope those things out to make sure we don't go through these type of things. You know, to make business easier for us. And so at the end of the day, we're trying to do things in
just
a
also
basis.
So I can notate it correctly. Do you happen to have your ID on you?
I don't have my ID because I don't bring it on me because why? I've lost my IDs.
I got you. What's it out? What's the
As the officer listens intently, he discerns that the unidentified man lacks the requisite work permit to conduct sales activities in Palm Coast. And shockingly, he doesn't possess any form of identification either. From their initial encounter, the officer harbored suspicions about the salesman. Acting on his intuition, he swiftly conducts a background check on his computer, stumbling upon a revelation that would completely alter the course of events.
I'm out of California, and nonetheless, in terms of it, in terms of moving out here, you can take my number. We know those things. We live in Jackson. I'm in Jacksonville.
Did you have any dealings in California with any type of, like law or anything like that?
In terms of, I have from time to time in different places, but whenever people come to me and they see what I'm doing and see how I'm presented, I usually don't get bothered.
I'm not saying anything. I'm asking you.
I get you. I'm just
asking
you.
Let me tell you why.
Yes, sir.
Can I just be honest with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you actually have a warrant out of Texas. Have you been to Texas?
Have I been to Texas?
Failure to appear?
No.
Okay, well that's what it's for. Okay, it's active, full extradition, everything like that, okay? You okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a father, man.
As revealed, the salesman, later identified as Christopher Kiwanuka, harbors a warrant in Texas, providing a plausible explanation for his lack of identification or reluctance to provide it to the officer.
And I want to do as peaceful as possible. Can we do that today?
What are you talking about?
What's that?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
What is peaceful as possible?
The first instance the officer noticed something awry about the salesman was when he observed the constant defensive stance, answering questions not asked and providing unnecessary details about his company.
Like, just make everything peaceful as possible. I'm just trying. I want to show you and everything like that if we can get this figured out as far as a failure to appear. Okay. Okay. Can you just tell me about it? I'm trying to ask you a question.
I'm just throwing out the fact that I'm from California. That's where my ID's at. In terms of where I'm from, you know what I mean.
I'm just trying to get more information.
And that's the part that I'm. When they say the failure to appear, I am confused on that as well.
Well, let's figure it out real quick. I'm like very full of serious conversation. I don't care if you're here. Anybody can be in the neighborhood.
No, but in terms of what we're talking about now, you're saying there's a warrant and we're looking for this and that, and I'm like, what's going on? And so
I'm not just digging things up. I'm just saying it came. What it came and
it kind of got digged up somehow. I mean,
well, if I ran your name, it comes up. You know what I mean? That's what happened. I didn't dig it.
Okay,
I didn't have to go fishing for it or nothing. Okay.
Can I please live my life, though, sir?
Of course, and we can all live our lives.
No, I mean in terms of I'm in Florida. I'm not in Texas. I'm not even from here. None of those things. I haven't done anything wrong.
I understand.
I was working, you know, and I will handle that if that's the case on my own. But I mean, I'm from California. I'm working out here. That's what's going on.
It's rather ironic how Christopher's initial shock at the accusation swiftly transformed into a plea to be allowed to continue living his life. However, for fugitives like him, the luxury of living freely is not an option. Christopher's failure to appear in court in Texas for charges, including theft of a firearm and unlawful possession of a weapon, coupled with past arrests in California and Arizona for charges such as domestic violence and burglary, painted a grim picture. In many respects, his apprehension was a form of justice devoid of any semblance of kindness.
You have to, you know,
can't ignore a warrant.
It's court order.
When you say you can't ignore a warrant, what does that even mean?
Meaning, like, if I pull you over for speeding, I have a little discretion on whether or not I want to write you a ticket.
Right.
We don't have discretion when it comes to this. We can't ignore a warrant. We have to take it.
You got to take me?
Yes. You have a warrant, so we have to take you to our local jail, and then you'll be probably extradited over to, was it Texas?
Yes.
I'm working. When you guys saying that aspect, I don't even understand what's going on in terms of the fact that you guys are saying this. I'm in Florida. You guys are saying something about Texas. This doesn't even make sense to me.
It's full extradition, which means anywhere you are in this country, the judge ordered the warrant. Sometimes there's limitations on the warrant. This one has no limitations.
I want to see my family.
Okay, well, you said you never lived there. We're trying to confirm that we don't want any mistakes either. We don't want to take you to jail unnecessarily, but right now, what we're going to do is we're going to have to put you in handcuffs just for now. If it's just detaining, we're not handcuffed, we're not arresting you right now. We're waiting to confirm your name and your spelling.
So if I'm here right now, why do you need a cuff me?
Because we don't want you running. People who have warrants run. So could you just please just do me a favor and listen? We're not going to ask again, okay? Don't make this worse than it has to be, okay? Turn around and just put your hand on your back. The handcuffs can come off as quickly as they came on.
That's terrible.
All right.
It doesn't even have to be on. I'm not even. I haven't done any. If I was going to run, I would have ran. I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't consent to this.
Christopher was promptly booked at the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility within the hour. There, he was held without bond as he awaited extradition proceedings to Texas.